7-yard line.
For first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's get it together, team. Check.
Now Wilson on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Down. 18 Gator. We ain't giving up nothing today. Tight dog. Hit it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Ready?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
5.
Now Jones. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Mike 54. Here we go, T. Here I come. Yep. Motion. 54. Come on. Check.
On the delay, here's Breida.
Get away.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up. Go. Mike 54. Mike 50.
Throwing Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Check Mike 57. Squeeze, don't go.
They'll run on first down. Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. On first down, it's Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and throwing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
36-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An update now from Oakland. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. We'll keep an eye on that game and others as each week becoming more important here in November. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown! Fires! Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I'm coming, I'm coming.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Quick throw, complete out wide. Here's Green. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
80 weapons. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Let's go, baby.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Set up, 30 base.
He's a 15. Check Mike 15. Hey, I'm coming. I'm coming. Watch the safety creep.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. In your face. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Here's Jones on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Tight down. There you go. Check 9, check 9.
Greystone, travel. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Safe. Hatchet.
From the gun on third down, Jones flush to his right. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Look at me, zipper.
First and goal at the 42.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Niners 14, Seahawks 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You gotta get the point. Get on the
Throwing again. Wilson. Finding Green complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Seahawks on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
14, got it.
From the gun, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a big one, 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers' 36-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slack happy up here sometimes. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the 16, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The dump-off gets him only one, and now you're looking at a third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little bit of rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 33 yards that time. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 23 yards, the final tally. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Jones now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch 54. It's just me and you.
Jones to throw again. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check 52.
Jones now. A final shot before break. And now another one thrown incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Target. Check 4.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, here's Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Switches. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, orbit. Ready.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. That'll be complete to Breida. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Hey, zoom.
Mike 5-4. Hey, get in the way of me.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Dude, get your swarm on.
Hit it.
Back to throw. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
Plays do script coming out of the second.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
First down, Seahawks.
Switch. Check nickel.
One pass.
They'll run on first down. Tyson. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Easy.
Wilson operating from the gun. It's complete to Lockett. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. Not just figure there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 16, Wilson, and that's complete. It's Green here. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Operating from the gun. Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, Delta.
Rush in. Check 37.
Gone. Get it.
Looking to throw. Jones. Deep ball for Goodwin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tedrick Thompson picks it. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
54.
Hey.
Draw play. This is Carson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And a two-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught at the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, it's Carson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. It's tough to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Joker, 14.
Wilson now. Going to throw again. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's 3rd down now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Wilson to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now it's scooped up by the 49ers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Greystone, travel. Go, jet.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner. One of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
one of
she's
our
singing
guys.
too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Check 43.
Good guys, 4 down. Hey, alert.
Orbit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And now here's another interception. Hooked by Tarvarius Moore. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set. 18, Gator.
Here we go.
Speak river.
Now it's Breida. And some room to work. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And past the 30, down to about the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's go.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for San Francisco, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Going up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. Oh my God, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They try to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like